So, man, I mean, going back to your catalog, I know you collaborate with a lot of people, but
Yeah.
man, definitely one of the, songs definitely, brings me back is, the track y'all did with, O.D.B.
Yep.
Man. So
Of
what?
course.
I mean, what was working with like O.D.B.
That was a
like,
fun.
man?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, O.D.B. was one of the realest dudes I ever met, man. That was like one of the most fun studio sessions I ever had. It was like,
Were you guys drinking 40s
yeah,
too?
we was drinking. He had a big old bottle of vodka that ended up disappearing by the end of the night. He drank that whole thing. But it was fun, man. Like before we even went into the mic booth and start recording, we sat around for like hours just talking and doing nothing, playing basketball, just fucking around. And then once the music came on, they just went in the vocal booth, and in one take they all just took turns on the microphone, like one room. It wasn't like cut, new next, like it was crazy. But
yeah.
Yeah.
The beat, that's you too.
but there's a story behind that beat as well. That sample came from the beginning of the Symphony music video, and it was only on there. And Marley Marl originally did the track for that. So we tried to sample it, but it sounded like shit because we had recorded it off of VHS. So I called Marley Marl.
You sample off VHS.
Yeah. So I called Marley Marl, and he sent me the files for it. So we did it and shit. But man, that was like my idol growing up. So to actually have some involvement and do a co-production with Marley Marl was really dope.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like a dream come true.
Yeah, I was definitely in a lot of like DJ circus scene, like DJ battle. You know? That instrumental was pretty hot for DJs to be juggling.
That was one of them. Yep.
Yeah, so I heard a lot of that track back then.
Yeah.
So E, what was your favorite food growing up?
Growing up, I'll say my favorite food was what was my favorite food? You know what I like? I like chili.
Okay.
Like chili, chili with crackers.
Yeah.
Or spaghetti. But my grandfather made
Midwest, right? You guys did chili and spaghetti thing. Is that?
Yeah, it was either it was chili or it was spaghetti.
Okay.
But sometimes you put it all together. And they would bake it in the oven and put cheese on it. My mom, I think this might be one of my mom's creations. And she would melt cheese on top of it and put Fritos, like for the crunch on it, right?
This kind of reminds you of that then, a little
right.
bit.
So this is kind of like taking me there right now.
All right.
But on the exotic tip, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. So that and what else, man? I never was really picky with food. I love food. Like I'll try anything. I would say my favorite is seafood.
Okay. All right.
Crab in particular, shrimp.
So in the studio, do you crave something sometime? Like in the studio, working in the lab?
You'll get a sweet tooth. Like I will. Like late at night, I want something sweet. Not exactly something so heavy and full, like that type of stuff. But I want something sweet. Like even a light, like even ice cream or something like that. Something cold.
Yeah.
I started drinking a lot of iced coffee lately because hot drinks with me are like.
Yeah. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Favorite ice cream flavor right now, I would say is salted caramel.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say rum and raisin.
Oh, that was good. That's a good one. Rum and raisin is good. That's a good album title too.
Yeah, that's true. So on the tours, when you guys go eat, do you seek specific food, or you just eat anything around the area? Or?
What we do is we try to have the locals take us to spots they recommend.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have that privilege, so you end up going to like Waffle House at like 4 o'clock in the morning all the time.
And that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. You start kind of creating your own plates. But we try to go, when we have the time. And I watch a lot of them foods, like on TV when they travel. Like, so if I'm there and something sticks in my head, I'm like, oh, I want to try that spot.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're kind of open for everything.
All right.
I don't even know what to say. That's so good. It was like one of those burnt ends.
Yeah, he put burnt ends. Yeah, I think he
God.
braised with the. He made a sauce using bullet whiskey. Yeah.
Man, this should be winning an award right now. For real. You know, I think over the years, like as you grow up, certain things that you probably didn't appreciate when you were young, I can just say you didn't appreciate when you were younger, you probably have a new respect for now. Like for me, and maybe it was just because of the region I grew up in or the environment or whatever, we didn't eat sushi like growing up. I don't remember ever eating sushi, you know, until I got older. And I went and ate some sushi, which I first thought was the craziest thing in the world, like raw fish, blah, blah, blah. And then you start to realize there's different things to get. I was like, this is the best shit ever. Like, how come we never had sushi before? You know, so now I guess in that way, like I'm trying new things as I get older, and I was gonna spend more money on certain meals. So I'm experimenting more, and I've traveled a lot. So I go to Australia and I eat whatever their thing is. I go to, you know, to Greece and whatever the Greek food is there, I'll eat that. So I'm more diverse right now. But so I'm trying to give my kids that same experience. Like I took them to like get Greek food, or now they like I have a 6-year-old that asks for sushi more than he asks for McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of my taste kind of like has expanded. You know, I think everybody out there should just try everything.
Yeah.
You know, at least.
Yeah. Explore.
Once.
Yeah.
Explore.
Yeah.
Let your palate live a little bit.
Now, do you cook at home, or does your wife cook, or do you?
I am the griller. I'm the griller at home.
All right.
My wife, she cooks every day. She cooks dinner, but like when it gets, you know, when it starts getting warm outside and the summertime comes, I'm just always on the grill,
Nice.
and I'm smoking stuff and I'm doing that whole thing.
All right. So now, when you're making food, is there like particular music come to your mind, or vice versa?
I play. You know what I do when I play like my own beats that I've been working on. I'll just play them while I'm and I listen to them while I'm grilling sometimes. Or you know, I'm always a classic soul guy, so I love oldies. You know what I mean? I'll listen to the new stuff. There's a time and place for that too. You know what I'm saying? When I'm with my kids and they turning up and they doing these crazy dances, showing me what's hip, I get down with that too. But you know, it just depends. It depends. Okay. Yeah, I like to change the mood, and you know, sometimes I'll just play obscure records I've never listened to before, because sometimes when I sit down to listen to music and go through samples, I'm usually sitting down with the purpose of finding something to make into something else,
right,
as opposed to just doing regular shit and just hearing it play and it catches your attention. That's usually the best shit.
Yeah.
If I'm doing, you know, if I'm over here and I'm doing something else and I hear something that catches my attention and draws me away from what I'm doing at the moment.
Right. That's when you know
it's not like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Go back and you run and fucking record it, whatever you gotta do. But that, you know, you gotta get inspired different ways, man.
Yeah.
Hey yo, what's up, y'all? It's DJ E Swift from the Alkaholiks. Cheers. And you are rocking with Music Is on the Menu. Voila.